Well, it's just the fact that since Joel was a freshman here at Fort Morgan High School, you could see the determination that he had as a player, just the work ethic he had. I mean, you just knew that this kid was going to be a success. Of course, at that point in time, you never dreamt that he'd make the NFL, but with the great career he had at CSU, and the things he did with the long snapping, the way he caught the ball, and just his size and strength. I mean, I couldn't be happier for him. My wife and I, we were glued to the TV the whole weekend, and I know reading in the paper an article said that Joel was disappointed that he was drafted in the 6th. He thought maybe late 3rd or early 4th, but you got to believe the kid's going to get to camp. The coaches are going to be impressed with him, and I know that he's going to have a long, successful career in the NFL.
Yeah, it was getting more agonizing as the picks were being made, and finally he was chosen in the 6th round. I'm sure everybody who was following Joel Dreessen was agonizing over that, but he finally got chosen, as you just mentioned. Now, obviously, he's going to be backing up Doug Jolly with the New York Jets, and who knows where else he could play. But knowing that he wants to be on the football field immediately, Rick, is this a guy that you believe that could be on that field immediately on special teams? Because one of his elements is his versatility.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Anybody that's followed his career, there were many times when he snapped on punts that he'd be the first one down the field and make the tackle. So I just think, he's got the mentality that he's going to be successful. He'll do whatever it takes. And, I couldn't be more thrilled. I mean, to be a high school coach and to be able to watch one of your players compete on Sunday, just a coach's dream. I couldn't be happier for him.
Was he as much of a verbal leader during that championship season in '99 and even in '98 as he was a leader on the field? Did he communicate a lot with his teammates, which obviously could be another element to being a leader?
He definitely did. And, there were times where I had a pregame talk all planned, and Joel would step up there and pretty much say everything that I was going to. So it made it pretty easy for me as a head coach to have a player like him on the team, because a lot of times it's more meaningful to come from one of your players, as far as if you're not playing very well and so forth. And so Joel would step up there, and I'll tell you what, when he talked, everybody listened, and well respected as a player, and just type of kid that doesn't come along very often.
Yeah, no doubt about it. We're visiting with former Fort Morgan head football coach Rick Kahl about Joel Dreessen, who was drafted yesterday in the 6th round by the New York Jets, the 198th overall selection. You've coached so many excellent players, and obviously, like I mentioned at the outset, maybe not players who get to this level. Was there a point in time, maybe not during the high school years, but as you were following him at Colorado State, that you thought to yourself, this kid could really make it in the NFL?
Well, when you step in as a redshirt freshman and start right away, and the publicity he was getting, and Sonny made a statement his freshman year that definitely the top recruit that he signed at CSU, and when a statement comes from a guy like Sonny Lubick, who's coached at Miami and I don't know where else, for him to say that is one of the top players that he's ever coached, you knew there's going to be a bright future for him.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Rick, appreciate the time visiting with us about Joel Dreessen, and it should be an outstanding career for him. I've got to ask you one final thing now that I thought about it right now, because obviously being originally from Miami, I'm not going to be a total Jets fan when he's on the field, but obviously you're a Joel Dreessen fan. Subconsciously, will you become a little bit of a Jets fan whenever you watch him play?
There's no doubt about it, and I was looking for something green in my closet to wear this morning, but I couldn't find anything. But I'm going to be getting on the computer today and seeing if I can get some NFL gear from the Jets.